It's loads of, yeah. Anyway, Lou, break the game down. Break the game down. Break the game down for us.
I mean, I think the lads have done a good job of that. But no, to be honest, it was actually interesting to watch the match because obviously we have absolutely no title hopes whatsoever. So you're almost watching it as a neutral because I hate both of these teams equally. So I had no bias going into this. So it was actually a really interesting place to watch the match from because there's no vested interest whatsoever. And normally I hate this kind of game where it's like really tactical. I want like goals, I want cards, I want a madness, so it's exciting to watch. But it was actually a really, really good game. It was a really interesting game. I do think that Arsenal were the better team for massive parts of the match. I think the free kick was incredible and deserved to be a match-winning goal. Szoboszlai, even outside of the goal, was very, very good throughout the match. He had a really good performance overall, even if you take the goal away from him. Salah has been pretty anonymous for a lot of the season so far, certainly for a lot of the game. He had some moments, but overall, like a lot of the time, Szoboszlai was passing to him, he was passing it back and then he was having to go somewhere else. He wasn't really doing anything with it, which is obviously a bad thing when he's on the pitch, but it's a positive thing as well, I think, for them in the long term, because a lot of people were saying, what did they do without Salah? Salah sort of carries it. Salah's their best player. Obviously, he's going to age and eventually they're going to have to be able to play without him. And today they showed they can win, when Salah's not on it and that the rest of the team can still perform without him. But no, overall, I thought Arsenal were the better team. They had a good performance. After our match against Arsenal, I was happy with our performance. I wasn't happy we didn't get the 3 points, but I was happy with the performance and I took a lot from it. I think it's similar today. Liverpool are going to be happy with the 3 points because that's what they went in there for, but I think Arsenal should also be happy with the performance because a lot of people today thought maybe they were going to get outperformed and they weren't, so it gives them something to take into the rest of the season. And you don't win or lose a season on one match.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And before we go to the new guys that have joined, Anton, I've been waiting a while. Do you agree with that? Do you think there's been maybe a little bit of an overreaction today from some Arsenal fans online, rivals online, to Arsenal dropping points today?
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe I view football a little bit differently than most. I actually enjoy pragmatic football. I love the chess match. I reckon you saw two of the most pragmatic managers in the league, and it was actually just very, very fun. I nerd out for a long time, even with the way Liverpool were off the ball as well. These are the two most elite off the ball teams in the league, and I actually thought it was very entertaining. But no, I first off, I just want to say, first of all, to Liverpool, fair play, guys. Well done. You guys picked up the 3 points. It was a spectacular goal by Szoboszlai, from the free kick. There's nothing we could do about that. But in terms of my team's performance, I thought that was exactly how I would like to see us approach a game like that. We negated you guys for basically throughout the entire game. Salah didn't get a sniff. Gakpo didn't get a sniff. Ekitike came off, didn't really impact the game at all. Our defense, we were so what's the word I'm trying to look for here? Disciplined in the way we approach things. And I disagree, by the way, on the Martinelli thing. If anybody watched my podcast yesterday with Cal, I put Martinelli in my 11 because of the support that he offers to Calafiori in defending Salah. I am setting up my team to try as much as I possibly can to negate Mo Salah. And that's what Martinelli was there today. He was not there. I know he's a left winger by trade, but in a game like this, just similarly when we played 2 weeks ago away at Old Trafford, I am having him there to be a supportive left back so we can double team the best attacker on the other side. And so when we play at home, I don't expect Martinelli to play because, again, I do think his levels have dropped off in the attacking departments of the game. And I'd rather have an Eze on the left-hand side when we're playing at home. But for this assignment, I thought it was exactly what he should be doing. And look, I feel a little bit disappointed. I feel gutted because I felt like...
Let me jump in and ask you a question, please, Anton. Let me ask you a question. When you say doing everything he should have been doing, does that include not trying to take on his fullback when he had opportunities to do it.
Yeah, because I just don't think it's kind of like when you're playing a game of chess, or like you don't want to necessarily move a specific piece out of the way to open up spaces for the other pieces to come in. It was completely, totally by design, I believe. Because Martinelli, let's be honest,
on his fullback.
No, but Martinelli does take on his
fullback.
Different opponents.
Backwards, by the way. This is backwards. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't have this. I can't. I actually can't have this. This is crazy. What am I listening to? Am I going crazy? Chess piece. Bro, he's 1-on-1 with Szoboszlai, who's a 10 at fullback. And he can't take him on. And we're sat here talking about, chess pieces. Yeah, he should have gone backwards. What? Nah, this is waffle.
There are two sides. There are two sides of the game.
This is crazy.
Okay? There are two sides of the game
here. I'm a Chelsea fan. Mourinho, I get the defensive football. I get it. But Mourinho never went to a game just going like, do you know what? I'm not even going to bother to attack. All I'm going to do is just sit back and just sit in a 10 for the whole game, unless it was literally, I need a draw to win the league. Then, this is the third game of the season, and you're already going with this defeatist mentality of, we're just going to take the draw. What? You've got
David.
There was no threat. There was no threat in that game.
There are two parts of the game. That's the reason why you have substitutions.
There is no threat in that game. I'm a Gyökeres hater.
I agree with David completely. David, can I just say one thing? David, let me say one thing because I agree.
Sam, let me go. Let me go. I've got to be in my bonnet because I've been sat here for 30 minutes listening to waffle. They've got this guy up front who they tell me is Haaland. That level, he's winning Golden Boot. That. But
what did Salah do today? What did Salah do today? Why are we putting the spotlight?
They won the game. They won. You can't chat to them right now. You can't chat to them. They won. They were bad. I will get on to Liverpool. Don't worry about that. But Arsenal today, you should be embarrassed with that performance. Embarrassed.
Wait. Embarrassed. I've gone to Liverpool and lost like 4-0, 5-0 in the past. We lost 1-0 thanks to a free kick. That was just a wicked world-class free kick that you're never going to see something like that again this season.
It's not about the scoreline. It's about the from minute one, you guys gave the impression we do not want
you're playing one of the best attacking sides in the world.
That's a lie.
No.
That's a lie. To say we were the worst.
No. Because Anton, are you not one of the
best?
Yeah,
you were the worst team.
Are you not one of the best?
You guys are lying.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were better than you.
No.
We're the only team that wanted to win that game. Are you crazy? What game are you on?
First of all, Hassan, that's a lie.
Let me go. Please let me go.
Hang on, guys. I'm going to mute everybody. David, sorry, Hassan, I'm coming to you next. David, round off what you've got to say in the next in 20 seconds, and then I'll go to Hassan.
Arsenal are one of the best attacking sides in the league, and are one of the best defensive sides in the league. Yet somehow you guys are okay in the third game of the season to your Premier League rivals of just sitting back and going, we are not good enough to go and have a go at your goal. We will just sit back and take a draw. In the third game of the season, with that mentality, you will win nothing. You will win nothing. It's too early to sit back and say we are taking a draw. Because when you play for draws, you lose. Simple, done.
Let me go to Hassan next.
I agree with David completely. No one interrupt me. First of all, I've never heard so much waffle my whole life. Kerkez was amazing in the game. He literally pocketed Madueke. Madueke getting past him and then getting tackled does not mean Madueke had a good game. Kerkez clearing all his crosses for a corner does not mean that Madueke had a good game. That's total bullshit. Just because he was an outlet doesn't mean he was a good outlet. Just like Salah was an outlet for us today, but he was a shit outlet. Now, back to the waffle I've heard. Lou was waffling. Anton, I've never heard more bullshit my whole life. First of all, Slot is not pragmatic. Slot is the opposite of pragmatic. Pragmatic managers do not concede 7 goals in 3 games trying to go for the win. So that's the opposite of pragmatism. That's number one. Number two, Liverpool were the only team today actually trying to win a game of football. Arsenal Football Club are a rich football club with history of players like Henry, Perez, Ljungberg playing some of the most sexy football in Premier League history. I saw Arsenal play better football with players like fucking Gervinho. And the game today, the only team who actually wanted to win today's game was Liverpool. Arsenal Football Club were taking long set pieces from their own half. From their own half. Did we see that? Or has no one mentioned that yet? An hour and 5 minutes into the stream, and no one's mentioned that yet. Every time they got a free kick in their own half, they were going long. In their own half. That's posh Stoke City, and you're coming here telling me, oh, we should be proud. Proud of what? Proud of what? Alisson could have had shisha today. We cleared all your corners. You relied on corners. You're doing dark arts, wasting time. That's not the team that spent 1 billion. You spent 1 billion, you go away to Anfield and you play this bullshit football, and you're sat here talking about I'm proud. There's nothing to be proud of. You played like shit. You didn't lay a glove on us. You did not lay a glove on us. Konate and Virgil pocketed Gyökeres, and then Gomez came on, who haven't seen since Plymouth, and then he pocketed Gyökeres. Eze did nothing when he came on. Madueke was pocketed by Kerkez. Zubimendi was fucking awful. He lost the ball a couple of times. Let me remind you in the second half what happened. Yeah, the first half was dead, where both teams were doing fuck all, but let me remind you what happened in the second half. Wirtz created like 3 chances. If it wasn't for Salah's shit touch, that would have probably been a dangerous chance for us. Wirtz had a half volley that Raya had to stretch to save. Gakpo was getting in behind, creating chances and attempting to score goals. We were the only team on that pitch actually attempting to win the game. And the only reason why this game wasn't 2 or 3 is because Salah was shit today. And McAllister was shit, who I love, but I have to call him out. These were the 2 only shit players on the pitch. Wirtz in the second half, I feel like finally, like, hello, thank you for actually joining us at Liverpool. In the second half, he was unbelievable. Like, he created like 3-4 chances. So that's just the truth. Your manager is a pussy. End of discussion. All this talk about pragmatism and shit, we've seen pragmatic. I know David Club knows pragmatic. We've seen that shit. We get it. We understand pragmatism. I've seen Mourinho come to Anfield and be pragmatic. I've seen Conte come to Anfield and be pragmatic. Hell, I've seen Alex Ferguson come to Anfield and be pragmatic. But your outlet was set pieces, of which from your own half, you took long. And I'm supposed to sit up here and go like, wow, Arsenal, you did so well. Stop bullshitting and stop lying. And if anyone's going to mention the fact that we won from a set piece, we would have scored a goal anyway because we were in the...